Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Philip Kaufman, filling in for Julia Wiegand. The Crestwood Area School Board decided to have students return to in-person classes starting at the end of the month. The board voted 5-4 in favor of a plan that'll allow students to return to the classroom 2 days a week. Students will be divided into Groups A and B. Group A will attend classes Mondays and Tuesdays, while Group B attends Thursdays and Fridays. Students will learn remotely for the remainder of the week. The decision faced opposition from the teachers' union president, as other neighboring schools are learning virtually due to the pandemic. Superintendent Bob Mahalik said 36% of parents surveyed in favor of students returning to the classroom. He said the district plans to continue following health and safety protocols for the students' scheduled return on October 26th. Police are looking for the suspect or suspects who stole thousands of dollars worth of equipment from a local youth football league. State police were called to Jetto Stars Lane back on October 7th for a report of a theft. Hazel Township Raiders football helmets, shoulder pads, and cheerleading gear were taken from a storage garage on the property. The items were estimated at $5,000, most of which were paid for by volunteers. The league's currently hosting a fundraiser to replace the stolen equipment. People can donate by visiting the league's Facebook page or GoFundMe account. Anyone who may have information on the theft is being asked to contact state police at Hazleton by calling 570-459-3890. A main artery is set to open back up in McAdoo, much to the relief of many residents and motorists. Borough Council announced that Kennedy Drive is scheduled to reopen Monday. The extensive Route 309 project began in 2018 and included the installation of new traffic signals, drainage improvements, and repaving. The roadway's been closed to traffic for some time, forcing motorists to take detours. The borough was also awarded a $160,000 state grant earlier this month to begin the construction of new sidewalks along Route 309. Council approved an agreement Tuesday with the Schuylkill County Demolition Fund to use the money for the sidewalks. Wilkes-Barre Mayor George Brown introduced his 2021 budget proposal to City Council members Thursday. The proposal does not include a tax increase, but would double recycling and sewage transmission fees. The mayor regrets the increases, but said it was necessary to maintain the city's financial viability next year. Under the proposal, the residential sewage transmission fee would increase by $50 a year, while recycling fees would increase from $50 to $100 annually. The fee increases would generate an additional $2 million in revenue to fund the $53.4 million balanced budget. Brown cited the need for increases due to both the city's rising recycling processing fees and wage increases for union employees. Council set to hold a public hearing on the proposed budget Wednesday, November 4th at 6 in the Innovation Center on South Main Street. 2 equines were struck by a vehicle traveling through West Penn Township early this morning. The accident happened around 4:30 in the area of Ridge Road and Route 895. A car being driven by a West Penn Township man hit the horses while they were walking along Route 895. According to reports, the horses walked out in front of the vehicle when it was dark out. One of the horses went down an embankment during the accident and was killed, while the other was tended to by a veterinarian before being returned to its home. The driver sustained minor injuries, while the vehicle sustained significant damage. The Department of Labor and Industry released its 2020 Employment Situation Report for September. Pennsylvania's unemployment rate was down 2.3 percentage points over the month to 1.8% in September. The estimated number of residents working or looking for work increased 52,000 over the month. The unemployment count dropped by 141,000 as employment jumped 194,000. Over the past 5 months, Pennsylvania recovered 54.2% of its total non-farm jobs lost back in March and April. Additional information can be found at dli.pa.gov. And speaking of the Department of Labor and Industry, a freshly redesigned website was made available for both job seekers and employees. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the details.
The Department of Labor and Industry has launched a redesigned PA CareerLink website. This new tool makes it easier for job seekers and employers to connect to one another. The department implemented the site as a means to move forward with workforce development.
What will the world of work look like after COVID-19? How will things change? How will things be different? What do we need to do? What can we do not only to react to the changes that we'll find in the workplace, but to help shape those changes that we know we're going to see in the workplace? And that's one of the focuses that we have at Labor and Industry.
The health pandemic affected the way people look for jobs and the companies that are in need of new hires.
We have had to do a lot of adjustments during COVID-19. Certainly we've had to do a lot of adjustments at the Department of Labor and Industry to provide those services that our fellow citizens need. Part of that is helping people find work now, but we know that an important part of that work as well is getting ready for the future.
The Bureau of Workforce Partnerships and Operations has been extending resources to all residents through virtual services.
That is why the Secretary and also Governor Wolf made it a priority to ensure that we made these services as accessible as possible to all Pennsylvanians. And that was at the forefront of what the PA CareerLink website did. It provided an opportunity for job seekers and employers to access our services in a much easier fashion.
The redesigned website is more user-friendly and makes resources more accessible, which include job training, internships, and adult education.
It concentrates on various personas. To name a couple of them, it offers an opportunity for veterans, job seekers, older workers, youth, single mothers, the opportunity to really dive into the services that are available at PA CareerLink.
PA CareerLink services are free and help Pennsylvanians with job searches and training assistance programs. To check out the newly redesigned site, visit pacareerlink.pa.gov. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. There's a road work advisory issued for certain streets in the city of Hazleton. Paving is slated to take place Monday on Cedar Street from Broad to Buttonwood Streets. Mill work will also take place that same day on Wyoming Street from Broad to Buttonwood Streets. Also, mill work is scheduled to continue Tuesday on Wyoming Street. No parking signs were posted, and drivers are urged to avoid these areas. Coming up on WYLN News, the lowdown on PSP's upcoming Trunk or Treat. Plus, this red-nosed reindeer finds a new home. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Ezra. I'm 5 years old, and it's sunny out, so break your sunglasses.
Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Stacy. Time for another Feel Good Friday. Did you know that your tears look different under a microscope depending on what emotional state you're in? Yes, folks. So from peeling onions to being sad and grieving to being extremely happy, you know, those happy tears, they all look differently. And the reason why is because when we're happy or sad, Our body releases hormones from our neuroendocrine system. So our nervous system tells our endocrine system what it needs, and these hormones get released and they come out in our tears. The amount of them, the intensity of our happiness and sadness. Here are just a few. Know that everything about you is unique. Feel good, friends.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
State police at Hazleton teamed up with local first responders for a free community trunk or treat. This family fun-filled event will be held Saturday, October 24th, starting at 10 a.m. over at the Troop N Barracks.
Police Hazleton is organizing a trunk or treat event for kids. Now we know because of COVID, a lot of the trunk or treat events are canceling, they're not taking place. We want to make it as safe as possible to go along with the CDC guidelines. So what we're doing is, it's going to be October 24th, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the front parking lot of the barracks. It's going to be state police vehicles, West Hazleton police vehicles, Sugarloaf police vehicles, fire trucks, ambulances, and we're all going to be wearing protective masks. We're going to be wearing gloves, and we encourage kids to come to this event with a parent or guardian. They're going to walk around, see all the vehicles. We're going to put some candy in their bags, and they could go on with their day. But we wanted to provide something fun and safe for the kids because, you know, it is tough times, and the kids still need to have fun.
Once again, kiddos can trunk or treat from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, October 24th. Don't forget to make your way over to PSP Hazleton at 250 Dessin Drive in West Hazleton. Both social distancing and masks are required. Governor Tom Wolf continued to stress the importance of protecting the Affordable Care Act while ensuring that Pennsylvanians have health insurance for flu season. Wolf was joined by local representatives and health officials yesterday in Chester County to emphasize the benefits of the ACA and the expense of the old system. The governor said, quote, "We had national health care in the old world. It was called the emergency room. It was the most inefficient and expensive part of our healthcare system, and it didn't do a very good job because it was so crowded at the worst possible times." According to Wolf, more than 1 million Pennsylvanians receive health care through the ACA, which protects the most vulnerable amid the pandemic. As medical experts predict a COVID-19 case spike, the Red Cross plans to offer free antibody testing with all blood donations. Meaning, Red Cross workers can test all samples and tell donors if they have COVID-19 antibodies. Executive Medical Director for the American Red Cross, Dr. Aaron Goodhue, said that this was the next step in battling COVID-19. This will also help identify donors that they haven't even considered. Receiving a positive test would mean your body did respond to the virus, asymptomatic or not. The Red Cross said that this could help individuals nationwide recover from COVID-19 because plasma from recovered COVID patients is used in treatment. Do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Well, everyone's favorite shiny red-nosed reindeer's getting a new home. The Rudolph and Santa Claus figures from the famous stop-motion animation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer will soon be up for auction. The Christmas special was produced by the company that would become Rankin Bass Animated Entertainment. The auction house Profiles in History announced Thursday that the duo will be auctioned off starting November 13th and are expected to fetch $150,000 to $250,000. The special has become a holiday season classic since making its U.S. debut on NBC December 6, 1964. Coming up on Briar Creek's News Choice, your week in review, plus your SPCA of Luzerne County Pets of the Week. Stay with us.
Welcome to a new kind of primary care for everyone 65 and older. where doctor appointments last up to an hour. Lab work and x-rays are done on site, and there's a care team devoted to you.
It's kept me more motivated. I physically feel better.
Take classes in the fitness center or work out on your own.
It's just been one great experience for us. Best thing that happened in a long time.
Geisinger 65 Forward, the care you deserve.
Sacko Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacko Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacko has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Chura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazleton, 570-454-7229.
Injured at work? No money coming in? You tighten your belt again and again. Call the Belt Law Firm. We work hard when you can't work at all. Don't buckle under pressure. Call Belt Law in Hazleton and Kingston.
Monday. 5 people were displaced by a fire Sunday morning in the city of Hazleton. Firefighters responded to 724 East Diamond Avenue shortly before 8 a.m. to find the house filled with smoke. The fire was found in the basement ceiling, which was quickly extinguished. The basement sustained smoke and water damage, while the first floor had only smoke damage. The fire was said to be caused by an electrical issue, and the residents were being assisted by the American Red Cross until the home can be repaired. Tuesday. Police in Wilkes-Barre were investigating a shooting that took place Monday evening on Dana Street. One man was taken to the hospital after he was struck by gunfire. Witnesses say they heard multiple gunshots in the area. Investigators focused their search around the front porch and sidewalk of 65 Dana Street. There's no word on the victim's injuries at this time, and police ask that anyone who may have video surveillance footage or information on the incident to contact them at 570-208-0911. Wednesday. A wanted New York man led police in Hazleton on a high-speed chase last Saturday. A patrol officer noticed 31-year-old Carmine Guzman Peralta and another individual riding motorbikes on West 1st Street around 10:30 p.m. One of the drivers didn't have lights on the vehicle. When the officer followed them, they began to speed up, traveling through the city before ending up driving the wrong way on Alter Street. Police caught up with them and took Guzman Peralta into custody, while the other suspect fled the scene. Guzman Peralta was charged with attempting to elude police and reckless driving. He was also wanted by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives out of Missouri. Thursday. A surprise announcement came Wednesday morning regarding future moves for the Berwick Hospital Center. Fayette Holdings Incorporated signed an agreement to buy both the hospital and its affiliated clinics from Commonwealth Health. The family-owned private company is, quote, focused on enhancing and growing quality care and services to meet community needs, and that the Berwick Hospital Center will continue providing quality local care to patients. As of last year, the equivalent of 304 full-time staffers were employed there, with an average salary of just over $50K. Employees were told that all in good standing would continue their employment, and that the Service Employees International Union contract would be honored. The hospital is expected to unlink from the CHS chain of affiliations by December, and at that time will become independent, so long as the deal wins over the State Department of Health's approval. No other Commonwealth Health hospitals are part of this sale. Friday. The Crestwood Area School Board decided to have students return to in-person classes starting at the end of the month. The board voted 5-4 in favor of a plan that'll allow students to return to the classroom 2 days a week. Students will be divided into groups A and B. Group A will attend classes Mondays and Tuesdays, while Group B attends Thursdays and Fridays. Students will learn remotely for the remainder of the week. The decision faced opposition from the teachers' union president, as other neighboring schools are learning virtually due to the pandemic. Superintendent Bob Mahalik said 36% of parents surveyed in favor of students returning to the classroom. He said the district plans to continue following health and safety protocols for the students' scheduled return on October 26th. That's it for your week in review, here on Wyln News.
Have an electrical problem? Call the Wire Guys. Need lights installed? Call the Wire Guys. Anything and everything electrical, big or small. Our rigorously trained licensed electricians are fully screened, always on time, work neat, clean, and thorough. The Wire Guys. We're here 24/7, 365. All of our work is guaranteed 100%. When you need electrical work, you need
Wire Guys. At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselica.
2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
If you've been thinking about adopting a pet, well, there's no time like the present. So check out the SPCA of Luzerne County for all breeds, shapes, and sizes of pets. The shelter's got some real cuties for you to check out this week. Everyone, meet Ebony. He's a stunning cream and silver adult tabby cat that's around 2 years old. And if you'd like to check him out, he's currently residing at the PetSmart store in Wilkes-Barre. Up next, we've got Max. He's a handsome adult male pit bull mix who's full of energy and likes to explore. He's also a curious fellow who likes to check things out while out walking. Could he be your new mate? If so, the shelter's still adopting out new best friends amid the pandemic. So be sure to call 570-825-4111. Penn State football's back, and WYLN TV's proud to once again bring you the Blue-White Tailgate Show. Thanks to our WHVL-TV friends over at State College, we'll be kicking off the show October 23rd. Steve Jones, Jay Paterno, and Todd Sadowski have the in-depth analysis and breakdowns of both the Nittany Lions and their upcoming opponents. Jay Paterno takes you inside the film room to analyze key plays and formations that could decide the game day outcome. So channel your inner Nittany Lion and join us right here next Friday to get your favorite fill of NCAA football. There's a football game cancellation tonight in Schuylkill County. The varsity game between North Schuylkill and Pottsville area are being postponed. Officials have also canceled Monday's Pottsville Junior High and JV games against North Schuylkill. If you already have tickets for Pottsville, they'll be honored Friday, October 30th against Blue Mountain. If you can't make it to that game, then a refund will be issued. Our WYLN sports crew's gearing up to bring you game number 6 of the 2020 high school football season. We kick off with some live, rescheduled Bulldog Wolfpack action tomorrow night at 7 when we take it down to Crispin Memorial for the Berwick-Wilkes-Barre matchup. Tune in for your now Saturday night fill of Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and our WYLN sports crew bringing you the event, not just the highlights. No plans tomorrow night? No problem. Got some? Well, cancel them. Instead, tune in tomorrow night at 7 for your weekly dose of high school football and all the live local action right here on WYLN TV. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page or at WYLNTV.com, where you can also find LVHN's real facts about COVID-19. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.
CARES has immediate openings for life-sharing providers to mentor and provide care in their homes for an adult with intellectual disabilities.
Chris and I have known each other for 10 years, and it was suggested to us that we might want to try life sharing. We have done that, and it's worked well for us.
I like the experience LifeShare gives me in the companionship.
If you would like to learn more, call CARES at 866-CARES-VIP.
Welcome to a new kind of primary care for everyone 65 and older, where doctor appointments last up to an hour, lab work and x-rays are done on site, and there's a care team devoted to you.
It's kept me more motivated. I physically feel better.
Take classes in the fitness center, or work out on your own.
It's just been one great experience for us. Best thing that happened in a long time.
Geisinger 65 Forward, the care you deserve.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Injured at work? No money coming in? You tighten your belt again and again. Call the Belt Law Firm. We work hard when you can't work at all. Don't buckle under pressure. Call Belt Law in Hazleton and Kingston.